Well, hi everyone. Hello. I hope you're all doing good. It's Karynjean. Welcome to the studio and our continuation, oh gosh, such a mess, of the Soft and Flexible Prayer Journal. Now, this is all dry. As you can see, I added some things. I ended the last active part of the video with me doing the dots, which I stuck my fingers in a couple of times when I was doing the other stuff. I put this down. I outlined this with, this is liquid pearls. So pearl white, okay, just to give it a little dimension. I was looking at this. This might need a little something. And maybe I'll put some glossy accents or something on it. I don't know. It looks a little flat, but the colors look good. And these are two of the cloud die cuts. Now I could outline them to make them pop a little bit, or maybe just put glossy accents on one of them as well. Maybe I'll do that. So I have here a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card front. Yeah, because remember I said I wanted to, and we could make it a top loading pocket. This is Bristol Smooth, and I'm thinking I might do this with, I'll get this, let's do this. Why don't we just do this? I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if it's going to come out, but let's do it. I'm back, and I'm going to show you what I did try. First, I used Simon Hurley, Later Gator, and slippery when wet. I messed it up though when I tried to put a little purple and pink in to make it kind of look like a morning sky. I used some lunar paste on top, but it's smooth, so I like that. Then I pulled out my jelly plate and tried to attempt the same thing. This is the blue Clear Skies lunar paste, and me just messing around with the gold lunar paste. These here are just acrylic paints, a little bit of acrylic paint, blue and white on the jelly plate. What I don't like about this is it has like a rough texture to it. But these are, and this is Bristol Smooth cardstock there, because there was a little bit of yellow still on the plate because of this one. First I put down blue and white, and then I put down a little bit of yellow and white. When you're using the jelly plate, you have to think backwards, because the first thing you put down is going to be is the first thing on the paper, and you're going to build up. So the last thing you put down on the jelly plate is going to be the thing that's on top here that you're going to see the most. So you're doing things a little backwards. So these are just different things, and this was just me using the paint that was on my sunburst stencil to just capture some of it. And again, the colors were nice, but then I messed it up with the lunar paste. And then after all that, I was like, okay, well, wait a second. I do have a greeting card, right? Yes, I have a greeting card that has a cross on it. And I remembered the colors correctly. And we could put this here, right here is, just gonna nip that in a little bit. Keeps on getting caught. And we could actually leave it open, and we could still have our top tuck. And I'm thinking I might actually want to put just a little bit of a gusset on the side of this so that we don't lose any of the width. This measures, should be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. No, not exactly. It's even less. 3 3/4 by 5 and about 1/4. A little bit smaller, but still a very good size, and the colors are good. Now, the question is, do we want to gusset this a little bit? Just have a little bit more ease to get into it is what I'm thinking. What I'm going to do, it is an Expressions from Hallmark. I got it at the Dollar Tree. I am going to just put a little notch here so that it's evident that it is a pocket. I'm going to take out tumbled glass. No, I'm going to take out salvaged patina. Salvaged patina. I think this is salvaged patina. Salvaged patina and tumbled glass are right next to each other on their color chart. I think that's the order they go in. So just a little bit, because we have some of the green there, right? Blue and yellow make green, so I think that's probably what they did there. Throw some over here too. And I'm thinking just to do something with the card front, because right now it's just, I mean, it's lovely, but I'm thinking maybe throwing some glossy accents or something. Let's do some here as well. Just, it does have that beautiful greenish blue tinge to it, hue. I think it changes color depending upon what it's being next to, right? Right. Okay, so there's salvage patina. Oh, I said gussets. I have this little scrap here. How big did I say it was? Oops, excuse me. We'll do 5 inches. 5 by 3.5. So I'm just going to nip the corners here just a tad, right? And actually what I'm also going to do is I'm going to use some micropore. I'm actually going to cut this down just a little bit more. Some micropore tape, which is just the white cloth tape, to, oh, I'll glue it down, but then I'll put micropore on the inside of it so that otherwise when you're putting things in and out, it's going to catch, it'll catch. Let's see what we got. Get my other scissors out. I do wish that this came in, it's 1 inch wide. I do wish it came in like maybe a 1/2 inch, because this is only 1/4 of an inch here. I do not need. So what happens if I cut it like this? And will it tear nicely going down the middle? So. So I'll put the torn edge in on the inside here. It just smooths out that, because see here, it's when I go like that, my nail hits on it, but when I go like this, my nail doesn't hit, because that edge has been smoothed down. And really just need to get the bulk of the center portion of it in, because when you're sliding something in and out, that's where. Oh. Okay, I think that caught. Now, we could do something with liquid pearls to bring out those colors a little bit. Hold on. Let me get out my Nouveau drops, see if I have anything here that's kind of going to match that color. Bubble gum. Of course, if I put a bump on there, then when you go to journal on it, you might have an issue. Or I could just use regular glossy accents. We could just use regular glossy accents. Okay, we're going to have to wait for that to dry. I'm not sure about this glossy accents. I'm going to store them upside down, but I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to just use some glue stick on the back of this. And I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to use, where are those scissors? Going to use these scissors, hopefully. Okay. This here is just wilted violet, just to do something with the edge of this. Wilted violet might not be the right color though. And actually that foam might need replacing. Go back to Salvage Patina. And I want to put that there. Could use glue stick, but I'm going to use wet glue. Like so. And then I need to put the reference. Now, I have the rub-ons, but I think I can find them. I think the rub-ons might be too big. And then I'm going to have to write it down. But what was it? 2 Kings 23, 1-4. 2 Kings 23, 1-4. Let's see, how's our purple? We could do it in purple glaze pen. Not too sure about the, trying to pull in the other colors. That, well, there's a green glaze pen, which is really green. Not sure about this blue. Let's try blue. No, let's stick with purple. That's not working, and I just messed it up. Dag-nabbit all. There. Okay. Well, and it needs something. It needs something. But we'll figure out that part later. Oh, I hope this is dry after all that. I didn't put that much on it. All right. Moving right along. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, here for this back flap is the question, is I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to glue it down right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put down a piece of double-sided adhesive tape just there, right? Does not have to be all the way edge to edge, right? Ugh. And then what I'm going to do is, hold on, I'm going to get a bit of scrap paper. Put underneath it to make sure I don't make a mess. Peel this up, the release paper. And then I'm also going to go around it a little bit here with a little bit of glue. Assuming I get the glue to come out. All right, I'm going to, I keep on knocking my pins off there. Oh, dang it. Keep on knocking the pins down. I need to be able to put the pins someplace where I'm not going to be constantly knocking them down. Okay. Okay. Oh, see? Release the hounds. Just a very small bit of wet glue here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Just put the cap in here. I have way too big of a mess going on to my left. And right there. Right there. There. That's why I put the wet glue down to make sure. There. Now this, from my book of religious quotations, I just opened it up and I came to this page on prayer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it down so that it'll fit. I need to take off the bottom a little bit. I need to figure out which side I'm going to show. Or I can actually hinge it. We can hinge it. But first I need to cut it down. So I will take off just the bottom here. I wonder if that's enough. Yep, that's enough. And we can put a hinge on it here, or we could hinge it here, because this is going to fold over right there. Hold on, let's just do this. Okay, that's going to fold over right there. And we open it up, and we can have it hinged here. Let me do this without using a scoreboard. Okay. And I'm going to use double-sided adhesive tape on this. Oh, things are a little bit discombobulated for me today. Everything's sticking to me. My brother's giving me agita, as we would say. He's been giving me agita for the past couple of days. And yeah, my backyard neighbor was screaming at me again today. I mean, extremely unpleasant cursing, screaming at me because of dogs. You know, what she doesn't realize is that I do look out the door. She has three dogs. Their house is as small as ours. She has either one or two children, she and her husband. We've been here 5 years. I think they had a baby about that time. They had one dog, now they have 3 dogs. And they always put on a show, those 3 dogs, when they're out in the yard, because they're constantly humping each other all the time. And they were catty corner, so Bella, their dogs, and they're on top of a hill. You know, I told you my house is on a hill. And so they just bark like crazy at each other through the fence, and her dogs constantly try to jump the fence to get to Bella. And what I saw today when I was up there getting Bella down was that my yard is fenced, and it has a, just going to trim that off, chain link fence all around. Her yard is fenced as well, except on the one side between her and, she's a catty corner neighbor, and my direct back neighbor, it's like a meshy fence, and the dogs crawled under it into his yard. His yard is not fenced. It was a disaster. And so she was yelling at me, cursing at me, telling me that I'm supposed to check to make sure her dogs aren't out before I let my dog out. I can't see her backyard. I can't see if the dogs are out or not. I do check. And I mean, she was there screaming at me with, actually, I'm not too sure I like the way this looks, cursing at me. And I am ashamed to say that I did not curse back at her, but I did yell back at her, because she was saying how it happens every day. And I said, knock it off, it does not, you know, when I should have said, I can't see your dogs from my house if they're in your yard or not. The only time I can see them is when they're down here in the corner barking at my dog. So back off. That's what I should have said. Is what I should have said. So this is just different quotes about prayer. It is a prayer journal after all. We have a window here. The window looks crooked to me. This is folded over. I'm thinking I want something hinged on here to cover that. Let me see what I have here. Will this be wide enough? Yes. Okay, there we go. I can do that. It will be flip open, and I could make it a pocket, right? This, and then this will flip as well, open, but this can be a pocket. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to cut it down to there. I don't know, how big is this? This is 12 inches, right? I don't know. 12 inches, 8.5, right about there. Okay, so that is there. And do I need to trim it down? I think I will. I'll trim it down just a hair, just a little bit. And I just had a thought as to what kind of pocket I'm going to make it. I can take a piece of this lace, right? Of course, I could always just, you know, cover that up with a piece of lace too. No, but too much white. Take a piece of this lace for the back of it. And take it to the sewing machine. Let me see what I have here. Ugh. This here, let me get rid of the book for a minute. Or let me move the book aside, I should say. Let me move the book aside. And this here is just not quite wide enough. So I'll take it from over here. Take it from over here. And actually try to make it a little easy on myself. How big is this? This is okay, I'm going to do 3.5 inches by 8.5 inches. I'm going to fold over the top of it to just give it a little bit more stability. Okay, 3.5 by 8.5. And again, I am right-handed. Okay, so we have 3.5 by 3.5 by 8.5. I think, from what I can tell, it's a little 3.5 by 8.5. Okay, and what I'm going to do is turn this back again. I'm just going to fold this over just a little bit and take that to the sewing machine. All right, I will be back. hope it works. Hold on. I hope it works. I was going to glue this down right here. Correct? Correct. Right there. And to do that, I'm going to use, come on. I'm going to use Fabrifix. Not a very heavy glomping of Fabrifix, just a thin glomp of Fabrifix. This could be a harebrained idea of mine because I was having, this is still hanging off here, issues with the fabric on this. So, could still be a harebrained idea. Okay. There we have a pocket. There. And I think perhaps I would like to trim this off here with a piece of ribbon. Just because. Pink ribbon because this is what is sitting here in front of me. And cut that off, get the glue off my hand so I can use it again. And let's see how this turned out. My harebrained idea. Actually, I'm going to put it there. Someplace, do I have a happy medium? About there. There. Okay. So it's covering the text. You open it up. You're like, oh, what's all this about? Oh, look, it's quotes on per. Oh, look, it's a pocket. Oh, look. Okay, and we could even put something here to, ow, decorate it. There goes the back. That's a cute little one. We've used that cute little one in the past. That one. And what we can also do while we're doing it is put another pocket down here. Maybe. Or not. Or not. And then over here, I want something. Do I want this? No, I don't want that. I don't think I want pink. We could do pink. How about if we put this here along the edge here? Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're going to put this here along the edge here. I'm going to cut it there, stretch it out a little bit. Okay. What did I do with that piece of paper I just had? Oh, here it is. What did I say? I said I was putting it there. Okay. Need you to stay up. Gonna put it along the edge here. I used this. This is old. I used it to add trim to a green taffeta dress I made for my daughter when she was 5 years old. It's a beautiful emerald green taffeta. She wore it for Christmas, and also when we went to Karen and Bill's wedding, or the Irish wedding. I've shown you Karen's wedding dress that I made for her. She wore it there as well. My beautiful Irish lass, my daughter. Well, half Irish anyway. That is why we use protection. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful finishing touch. That bit of trim right there. Okay. Page opens up. When they open it, they might go like that, right? Who knows? Prayer. Pocket. Okay. Now back to this. I believe I said I wanted to do some glossy accents. Maybe on this cloud right here and this right here. Now glossy accents, the tip is not, I don't think I can do glossy accents. The tip is too big. So although glossy accents is my favorite, I will reach into this drawer over here as I drop things. And as my back says, no thank you. And I will go with my Nuvo drops. Although I just had an idea. Oh gosh, Holly. I'm telling you, this really frustrates me, the mess. Pale periwinkle we can put on top of that. Yeah, you hear the dog? I hear the dog. He let the dog out. Okay. And so yeah, the football's about to come on. It is Saturday, January 13th. The first playoff game is today at 4:30. What time is it? 10 minutes. It starts in 10 minutes. The Chiefs against the Dolphins. So, yes, it does look very yellow, but it will dry clear. Okay, let me check for bubbles. I don't see any bubbles. Okay, and... okay. So we will do, how about if we do pale periwinkle here? It might just show up kind of clear. It might give it a little bit of added color because I'm putting it on top of purple, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, well, you know what time it is. Let your imagination take you to marvelous places. Or, oh wow, my house just shook from the wind. It's very windy today. Or have a cup of hot cocoa and let your imagination take a nap. Completely up to you. I'm about to go downstairs to watch football. And I don't know. There we go. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time.